Very good morning to you, Dharmesh. Right, just remind us about the big story that has been dominating the headlines surrounding Arsenal.
Yeah, after his 10-year association with the club, both as a player, then as a technical director, and then as a sporting director, Edu has decided to leave the club. And in a statement just before 6 o'clock that Arsenal released yesterday, Edu was quoted as saying it was for a new challenge. And we understand that challenge to be a role with the Evangelos Marinakis group of clubs, which of course involves Nottingham Forest, Olympiacos, Rio Ave in Portugal, and they're looking to bring in another club from Europe as well. Yes, it is a blow for Arsenal. We understand that they're disappointed at the news, but I'm told that talk of any kind of internal power struggle is totally untrue. This is entirely Edu's decision to move. And as he said, that new challenge, if you think about what Edu has done in the past few years, he's been involved in a technical director role, a sporting director role, not only at Arsenal, but at Brazil and at Corinthians as well. And he just felt it was time for a new challenge. And it should be noted here that the role that he'll be taking up, the precise role hasn't been confirmed yet, but it won't be the same one that he's doing at Arsenal, because not many clubs have that role that Evangelos Marinakis will want Edu to do. Now, it's clearly a blow for Arsenal. The timing isn't great. They've just got 1 point from their last 3 Premier League games, 2 defeats and a draw, of course. And Mikel Arteta, the manager, will be losing one of his biggest allies at the club. It'll be interesting to see what Mikel Arteta has to say. They'll be flying out to Italy later on today, and Mikel Arteta and a player will be addressing the media in Milan tonight ahead of their Champions League game against Inter tomorrow night. And it'll be very interesting to see the thoughts of Mikel Arteta now that Edu has announced that he is leaving the club.
Yeah. OK, let's talk about matters on the pitch. You're going to be watching training a little later on, so who should we be looking out for?
I think all eyes, Rob, are going to be on whether the Arsenal captain, Martin Odegaard, is back training and back available. Mikel Arteta has said in the past week that he's close. He didn't quite make it for the Newcastle defeat on Saturday. I think they may have been earmarking the Inter Milan game tomorrow night, or indeed the Chelsea game on Super Sunday. So he'll definitely be one to look out for. Remember, he got injured on international duty playing for Norway against Austria. That was around 2 months ago. He hasn't actually played a game for Arsenal since that draw against Brighton at the end of August. So all eyes, and think all cameras will be pointing towards Martin Odegaard if he's out on that training pitch a little bit later. 3 other players that Arsenal have injury worries over. Perhaps this game and the game against Chelsea have come too soon. Ricardo Calafiori for one, Kieran Tierney and Takahiro Tomiyasu. All of those 3 players, we understand that their injuries are a little bit more long-term than Martin Odegaard's just at this moment in time, and maybe we'll see them after the next international break. But we'll be live at Arsenal training ahead of that Champions League game against Inter Milan tomorrow night.